your contemporaries like Revati, Radhika, all are ventured in direction, right? When are you doing it?
First, Radhika, Revati are much senior to me. Radhika's Revati, Hasni. I think they are one set. I came much later. And Yenoda set level, I don't think anybody is a director. Gautami, myself, a little later than me, Suganya or Meena, Bhanupriya. None of them are directors. For me, that urge is not in me that I need to direct. The only reason why I don't have that urge, I do direct my second unit when I'm doing my television serial, my own production. I direct the second unit if there's a must. I'm very interested in editing. That is something which really fascinates me. But again, the problem is my priorities, my family. Being a director, your job is not done in front of the camera. What you shoot on the location, you say start, roll, action, cut, finish. Your job, actual job starts on the desk, yes. So I don't have time for that. I know I cannot do justice. So it'll be half-heartedly, and I don't want to do anything which is half-hearted.
What is your new next projects and movies?
I'm not doing any film at the moment, and in any language I'm not doing anything. In fact, I have taken a 1.5 break, 1.5 months of break. Just 1.5 months because I was working continuously. So I said I need a break. I took a month and a half, and I'll start shooting only end of the next month.
And what is Sundar's next project?
I really don't know.
Okay.
I know my own production. Ainam Pada is complete. We just have songs to be shot, and that too they're going to Bangkok to do 2 songs. That is what I am sure about. I don't know what's his next release. I'm not too sure. Yeah.
But does he discuss a script with you?
Nah.
You don't have time also for that?
No. He's going to act, so I don't have to know what he's going to do.
But you have both of you not acted together? Is that something in the offering?
Nah. No, please, we can't act together. Weekly, ஒரே மூஞ்சி லொகேஷன்ல போய் ஒருத்தர் பார்க்கணுமா? Give us some space, yeah, please. Too much it will be.
And both the girls, does they have any interest towards movies at this point of time, being a child artist?
One wants to be a scientist, and and the other one wants to go to galaxy and look at the stars. So she wants to go to NASA. So it's a long. Yeah. So like she has one small telescope, and she like every night she'll go, Amma, I can't see anything. And when Saturn was very close to Earth, so we had a very good friend of ours coming with the entire setup of telescope. There are only 2 telescopes of those kind. So he had one, he had brought it over. And throughout the night, these 2 people were like glued. They went and saw Saturn, and it's like they were completely awed. And then the next day they had drawn everything, and whoever they could come across, say, we saw Saturn. And they could remember, the exact rings and the colors. It was so close, we could see it so clearly. So, now she has a fascination. She wants to go to NASA. Amma, I want to go and see the stars. I want to go out and see what Earth looks like.
So whenever you enter into you have a public opinion, okay? So media had always spotted you like, the center of attraction for any controversy. If whatever you say, it is like a right for any person, being an Indian citizen, it's a freedom of expression. When you say something, it becomes a center of, for the media has to make a creative controversy around it. So how did you manage those times, the hardest times? I know that your kid was not keeping well.
Yes, that was the only point which had hurt me quite a lot, because my first daughter was down with very high fever, and they were suspecting dengue, and we had to fly down from Singapore. We had gone on a vacation, and we flew down from Singapore because she was down with fever, and doctor said she looks like she's got dengue and she has to be admitted. So we didn't want to continue with the treatment in Singapore. That's the reason we flew back, and people thought because of this controversy we flew back, which was not the case. But it so happened that the police protection was so much that I couldn't take my child to the hospitals, and she had to be treated at home. So imagine a 5-year-old kid at home with complete drips and everything. So that was the only point which probably weakened me as a mother. But the woman in me was always strong, and I've never cared what. I continued with my life. I went out alone. My people at home were scared. Don't drive, don't go alone, don't go in public life. I said, hell, these 2,000 people don't represent an entire state. So I know what I'm doing, and that is what I did. And you will not believe, every time I went out, I had people walking up to me and shaking hands and said, we're proud of you the way you have handled yourself. I said, thanks. So controversies, being a celebrity, you have to be prepared that you'll be a part of any controversy at any given point, because people looking at you with scrutinizing you is different, but then looking for 2 minutes of fame by getting your name attached to a personality has become a fashion now. I have never been looked at it saying that it's a controversy or it's a problem. I have always continued my life as any other normal person, as I always used to be, with a smile on my face, without letting anything bother me. So I never let it trouble me or dampen my spirits.